What's up, ladies and gents? And if you're new to the channel, it's your boy Shaka Zulu. And we're back here for another video today. And today, we talking about something new. No, I'm just kidding. It's not nothing new, but if you could tell by the title, I'm talking about anxiety or paranoia or whatever while you're high now compared to when you were younger. And why you have more anxiety now as you get older smoking weed compared to when you were a wee little lad and you got your first hit and you couldn't stop laughing and all that type of shit, and you just enjoyed weed a little bit more compared to now. The reason why I'm doing this, guys, is because I've been getting a couple DMs. I've been seeing this question a lot online, and I just wanted the guys to give you guys my opinion, because sometimes, you know, that shit happens to me, man. I get so fucking high, man, and I'll just start, but it's mainly happens with edibles, you know what I'm saying? It don't really happen when I smoke weed. But when I get edibles and I eat too many edibles, bro, I get so high, I get anxiety. I be like, fuck, bro, I can't be smoking this much, or I can't be taking this much weed like I used to, man. And I'm gonna give you guys my opinion on why you feel like that, because some people can't enjoy the high like they used to back when they was younger. You know what I'm saying? And the main first reason is the amygdala, my guys. You know what I'm saying? When you smoke copious amount of marijuana, it stimulates your amygdala, which, you know, it's your fear part of your brain or something like that. I'm not sure how it really goes. Someone's gonna have to tell me in the comments. But it stimulates that anxiety and that fear in the amygdala. It stimulates that part in your brain, I guess. I looked this up online, and that's kind of one of the reasons I feel like you get that anxiety, you get all that stuff. It's because you might be smoking too much. You're overstimulating. You know what I'm saying? You're overstimulating your mind. You know what I'm saying? So if you're dealing with it, try to smoke less. You know what I'm saying? Smoke a little less. Smoke until you, or just smoke a little bit and see if you get high. If you don't get high, smoke a little bit more until you get a little high, and then just stop for a bit, and that might help a little bit. But in my experience, also, I feel like it's what you've been going through. You know what I'm saying? Don't forget, it's, you know, we all go through this crazy shit called life. You know what I'm saying? And after a while, you got more responsibilities, you got a lot of different problems going on, and you're trying to figure out a lot of things. So when you were a kid and you were smoking weed, it was much different, man. You got to go kick with the homies. You know, maybe you were in high school kicking it with the homies, smoking. Maybe some of you guys started it when you're in college, dorm parties and shit. You started smoking, and you're just in a whole different mind state and a whole different timeline in your life. And I feel like when you have more, because you got to remember, guys, it's a psychoactive substance. You know what I'm saying? It fucks with your brain. You know what I'm saying? So as you get older and you get more problems, it's kind of similar to shrooms. You know, you don't want to take shrooms, or you don't want to smoke weed when you got all these different problems going on, all these different things you need to figure out. Because all it's gonna do is just give you more anxiety, give you more, just, you know, just make you feel, just have anxiety, that fear, or that having your heart pumping that shit. You know what I'm saying? You guys know what I'm talking about, man. When you guys get anxiety when you smoke that weed, your heart's pumping, you're overthinking, you're doing, man, you get these types of feelings, and it just kills the high, man. It just kills the high. And I think that's another reason why, you know what I'm saying, is you're not a kid no more, man, and you're just getting these responsibilities, and you might just be overwhelmed, and the weed isn't necessarily helping, you know what I'm saying? But that's just my opinion, you know what I'm saying? Because you know, I go through that shit too, and I notice, you know, I do get anxiety when I smoke weed, but it's mainly like when I smoke a crazy amount, and it's like when I have like problems going on in my life. Like, I gotta get shit done, you know what I'm saying? I got like a lot of more responsibilities, so like the high isn't as enjoyable, and I get more anxious and stuff like that. So in those times, man, a good little bit of Delta 8, some hemp derived mixed in with some weed sometimes helps me. Maybe moderations, guys. Or maybe it's just, you gotta stop smoking a little bit, for a little bit, and figure out your problems and what's going on in life. You know what I'm saying? And it's okay. It's okay to admit that. Right now, you just need to focus on life, and then you can come back to the weed. You know what I'm saying? Come back to the weed. I've necessarily never did that, but I feel like that's a good practice, honestly. You know what I'm saying? That when you start getting anxiety, man, that's when you need to have a tea break, and you just need to figure out what's going on in your life, and what you could do to not have that feeling no more. But if you want to keep on smoking and you want to try and keep trying to get to that high, get a nice high, just moderations, in my opinion, will be the best thing for you in this situation, man. Because I feel like that's the main thing, man. I was doing some research because, like, I was thinking about this topic because people were talking about it and DM me about it, and then I saw someone talking about it on Reddit also. So I was like, man, let me look this shit up. Let me think, like, off the top of my head, it's like, oh, you're just going through hella shit, you know what I'm saying? So, like, you're just not getting the same high because you're going through hella shit. It's kind of like the shrooms, like I said. But then when I did some research, they say when you overstimulate the amygdala, that it just fucks with your anxiety and stuff, and it plays on that shit. So you gotta, like, try to not overstimulate and smoke. Just don't smoke as much, I guess, because it can overstimulate your amygdala. But other than that, I feel like, man, it kind of comes down to just what's going on in your life, what you're doing, and all that stuff, and that can really affect your high and shit like that. But hell yeah, guys, I just wanted to make a quick little video on this shit, just talking real quick with you guys and seeing how you guys feel, your mental health and all that shit. And I haven't posted a video in like 7 days, so I had to, drop a quick little video for you guys, see how you guys are doing. Let me know how you guys are doing. But this is my opinion. Let me know what you guys think in your chat, because I feel like a lot of people out there, they're just not getting the same high as they used to, and they're kind of mad about it. They're trying to figure out what's going on, what's wrong. Every time I smoke weed now, I get anxiety, or it's just not the same high. Obviously, yeah, you're getting hot. You're building up a tolerance also, but then also it's like, if you're on that end of the high, like, oh, I'm just not getting high enough, because there's like two people. It's like, they're like, oh, I'm not getting high enough type people anymore. They're not getting high like they used to. Obviously, you've been just smoking for years and you never took a break, so maybe a tea break will help. But then there's the people that are getting high, but they're just getting super anxious, and they're having so much anxiety when they get high. And for one of them, it's, for the people that just ain't getting high, it's like, just take a nice little tea break. And for the people that are having anxiety, maybe you need to think about what's going on in your life. Maybe think about solving those problems that are going on in your life that maybe are coming out in your high. You know what I'm saying? And then also moderation, because it stimulates the amygdala, which gives you that anxiousness and that anxiety. You know what I'm saying? So you just got to be more mindful of that and stuff like that, and be more mindful of what's going on in your life. And don't let this stuff that's going on in your life ruin your high, you know what I'm saying? Or affect your high. Mind over matter, you know what I'm saying? Remember, if you do get them anxieties, just remember, oh, maybe I'm just going through something, and that's why I'm having this. Try and enjoy the high still. And I come to find out, if you try to enjoy the high, sooner or later throughout the high, you're gonna feel a little bit better. You know what I'm saying? or maybe even like a little bit on the come down. You can enjoy that high on the come down kind of thing, because that's what I kind of found out. Like when I did get those anxiety highs, I realized like before I come down, I'm still like pretty high, but I can feel the come down coming, and I enjoy that high come down. And like, okay, like it's like at the peak of my high that I have the anxiety, like where I'm like, but then as it's when it's coming down a little bit, then I'm like, okay, I'm cool, I'm chilling. Oh, this is a good ass high, you know what I'm saying? But that's usually when I'm on edibles or I'm just smoke like back to back backwoods or some shit. And then I feel like also tobacco plays a role in that for me at least. But honestly, for the most part, I don't have anxiety. But I feel like a lot of people DM me about that shit a couple times, and I just thought it would be a cool ass topic to talk about. But let me know in the comment your guys' opinion. Do you kind of agree what I'm talking about? Is there anything that you guys want to add? Because this is for the people that are going through this stuff. Because I don't want people to feel like they're alone going through this. I feel like we all kind of been through that if you smoke weed at any point in your life. But let me know in the chat. Remember to eat, breathe, smoke weed. Man, it's fucking tiring. It's kind of late. My bad, guys. We got the LED lights going right now. I'm fucking just chilling. And I just was like, man, I gotta make a video for the gang, man. So we got the video going, guys. Hope you guys are having a good day, a good week. It's a fucking weekend, gang. Stay up, stay lit, and stay tuned for another video. Peace out, guys. I'll see you guys soon.